Hello and welcome to part 16 of Elite Force, and this is take 2 for us because unfortunately Audacity crashed on my end, so we have to do this again, so... Here is the generator, so once we get rid of this, we've done our mission.
Excellent, Mr. Monroe. Destroy the generator and we will activate the det packs. We will then start the evacuation.
Understood.
Ensign, it is important that you succeed. All of Voyager is counting on you. Tuvok out.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. We're ready, Alex.
So Eric, do you like the other Elite Force members? Do you think they're interesting, or do you think they're just kind of there?
I think they all kind of look alike, but in the second one you kind of get more of a feel for Telsia because she becomes a love interest. And I don't know, I think Chell becomes funnier, so you kind of get to know him a bit more. But as of right now, I really couldn't care less about them.
Alright, that's good. This ship that we're seeing right now is the alien ship that we boarded on earlier with the wings and green things, so... That's the reason why they shut it off. Yeah. I think the Elite Force members are okay, but you know they do need some work. But as you stated in Elite Force 2, they flesh them out. So whenever Eric and I get around to doing Elite Force 2, we'll go a little more into that because Eric has more to say about Elite Force 2 because he likes that one more.
Insignificant creatures, you cannot stop us. This forge is but the first of millions. We will launch the seed. It will grow into a new forge and create thousands more. You have simply delayed the inevitable. The Forsoth shall conquer your galaxy, then countless others.
Why us first? We're in the Delta Quadrant, right? Shouldn't they go to like the Celta Quadrant and the Beta Quadrant?
She blocked the voice again.
The what? What was the second quadrant? The first quadrant you said?
I don't know. What's the C Quadrant?
Come on, let's go.
There is no C quadrant.
So why is there a Delta Quadrant? Because then there's like an Alpha Quadrant.
What?
Alpha quadrant,
Where are you going?
Gamma quadrant.
There's no Beta Quadrant.
Yeah, there is a Beta quadrant, and then there's a Delta quadrant.
Then where's the C Quadrant?
No.
First of all, if you go by the phonetic alphabet, it's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta,
So where's the Charlie
Echo
universe?
doesn't exist. There's Delta, Gamma, Alpha, and I think Beta.
So they skipped over a few letters.
Yes.
Hmm. So yes, we did essentially separate ourselves from the other crewmen. So we are doing the final battle solo.
Han Solo.
Well, it's cool because I like it when games make it that, you know, it's just a mono final match. They tried to have the jump on us, but they're so like bulky that we saw them on the sides already. Now right here in the middle is a big ass machine, and you have to go for it. I mean, if you don't go for it, you're an idiot. But this thing will refill all your weapons, and you'll have exactly 999 ammo. So go for it because you'll never get that much ammo in this game. Well, single player wise, you'll never get that much. And right now we are climbing up the elevator.
Ensign Monroe.
And this elevator sequence is okay, but it could be better if it was a little faster and the little sequences where Tuvok was talking to you,
Acknowledge.
the gaps weren't so large, because right here, since the gaps are so large, it just seems very awkward.
Monroe, you are violating direct orders.
And some camera shots of Monroe himself would be nicer than us at a very far away view. But that's just me. Now before you enter the final area, there is a health regeneration thing on the wall, so make sure you grab that. You don't want to come here. Don't want to come in here with low health. And here is the final arena.
Foolish human. You cannot hope to stop the Borzov.
Who? What are you?
I am the Borzov. I was created by the Ancient Ones.
Created by the Asian ones.
The seed will be launched to create a new forge. We can never be stopped.
Wait! Listen to me! In your visions, I saw this machine is thousands of years old. How do you know that your purpose is conquest? Your makers might have only intended to use you for research. They may have been
I
exploring.
just realized something. He's speaking complete English.
Nonsense.
Who?
Our
The villain.
programming is
Oh,
clear.
well, of course.
We are engineers
But he's an ancient species that's
Shut up!
to conquer.
But through the thousands of years, your original programming may have deteriorated. Do you even remember who built you? Where did they come from? What do they look like? The race of beings who first made you might even be extinct.
Silence! The seed will be launched. You shall be destroyed. Insignificant.
So here's the first stage of the final, well, end game. We essentially have to fight the 5 different harvester types: the crabs, the humanoids, and the things that shoot you. And when you play this the first time, it might be kind of overwhelming, and you might lose a lot of health. But a good idea is to get rid of the head crabs first, then attack the people who shoot you, and then attack the humanoids. That way you'll keep as much health as possible, and this battle will seem a lot quicker because of that. And make sure you always keep moving. The easiest way to get killed is to stand still.
That just goes without saying anywhere.
That's true, but you know, sometimes you're trying to get a good shot in, but I guess with this kind of game, I mean, it's not very difficult. So you just gotta keep doing this until you get some assistance. Assistance by who? Well, you'll see. Now there are health regenerations and ammo regenerations, as well as ammo crystals on the ground. So make sure to use them when you need to, but be careful, because if you use them like needlessly, you'll have issues later, because this is only phase 1. You still have another thing you have to do after this. So just use them when you have to.
More fodder for the flames of war.
I just like the way he said that. What is this? It's like he's so taken back that these things came out of nowhere.
Seed stopped. Must leave. Dangerous. Come with us.
No.
Well, screw you, buddy.
We out. We tried.
The seed! This cannot be.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
Wretch! Relish this minor victory, human. For you may have stopped the seed. But now, I will show you just how insignificant you are.
Kinda lost some arms there. And here's the final boss, Bitharos? Whatever you want to call him.
Borzov.
Yes. He is a interesting final boss. You don't want to get hit by any of his projectiles. It'll bring your health down like there's no tomorrow. And if he hits you more than once, it's game over. And you would have to redo this whole sequence again, even the sequence before this one. So your best bet is to continuously attack him with whatever weapon. I recommend the well, the X gun, as Eric calls it.
X Factor.
X Factor. And just keep moving. You don't want to get hit at all. So, you know, what do they call it? Strafing? Moving left and right? Is that what it's
Yep.
called? Yeah, you gotta keep
Yes.
doing it. You gotta do that and just continuously hit them. Unfortunately, the thing I don't like that Raven did when they made this game is that they decided to not have any damage indicator on him. So you can just keep attacking him and nothing changes on him. He doesn't blink, he doesn't do any like animations to show that he's getting hurt. So it's annoying because when you're doing this, you think that you're not doing anything. And it can become very frustrating because if you're not doing anything, you think you're doing the strategy wrong, so you wind up trying to change what you're trying to do to see what will work. But then you find out, oh, no, you're just supposed to keep shooting him until he dies. So Eric, what do you think of him as a final boss?
He looks like the bad guy from the Godzilla movie after Godzilla 2000. Megaguras.
I think as the final boss, I mean, like, it's the final boss in the game, it's okay, but I guess it's not the greatest endgame boss, only because it just seems a little anticlimactic.
Well, yeah, you're just kind of running around shooting him. If he moved
Yeah.
a little.
If he moved a little and his projectiles are a little more threatening. Like, I know they do a lot of damage, but once you move left and right, there's no real challenge. I will say, I do like what Monroe says here as a retort to him.
For the force off, we shall return.
We'll be ready for you.
I hope someone beams me up.
Oh god, I'm stuck here. And then Monroe dies.